Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host Conrad, and yeah, so let's get started. This is my TradingView page. Go check it out. Posted yesterday with this post right here, which I expected Bitcoin to roll over over a couple of days, and maybe even break lower. Mostly because we had an engulfing bearish candle on the daily time frame, and we closed below the prior, so that was a major reason. And yeah, so as you can see, that's how it played out. When we went a little lower, but I'll show you this. But I basically said that that Bitcoin, what is Bitcoin doing? That I don't know, and we have to keep an eye out for what it wants to do. So yeah, didn't take the trade on Bitcoin, sadly. Also, I wrote in this post that I will stay away from trading. Luckily, I entered a position in Ethereum earlier this day, so I at least got that part of the move, and that not too badly. So yeah, well, that's trading, I guess. Also check me out on Twitter and Instagram. That's my Instagram page. Go check it out. I've been quite active on it lately, and yeah. So okay, moving on to charts. Well, you can see the 50-minute time frame. Well, we go at it from the daily. So yeah, where are we? Well, we are on the 7 daily. We are now making higher high. And a new high for this year, so that's very bullish, of course. We are still pumping. We could expect resistance at 10,350. I'm not too sure whether that will happen or not. I do think that that's not too significant, since, for example, on the XPTC, it's a bit it's actually quite higher. You can see that here it's around 10,600. So there's some difference, and not too a small difference between the highs of this move. So I wouldn't take it too seriously. But I will definitely keep an eye out for a round number of 11,000 for the next resistance area. So we are now over 4%. This has been a huge move. Looking at it on the hourly, you can see the volume coming in not exponentially, but huge buy orders. Mostly market, or at least that would be likely in my opinion. So yeah, we are maybe we are going to reach 10,300 while uploading this video. At least that wouldn't be too unlikely. Oh yeah, okay. As I said, that's nice. Okay, yeah, we're well. It's going, man. It's going. I'm not in a trade, sadly. I won't chase this. I would love to. Maybe it wouldn't be bad to enter here and exit around here. But yeah, it's so extended already on the hourly, and on 50 minutes it's in the 90s. Not but soon it will be in the 90s. Yeah, we are now touching our resistance. So that's important. Yeah, on the daily, as I said, we are on the 7. So that's interesting. What will happen in the next 2 days, and if this volume continues, then we can very much see this upward channel being touched a third time with a resistance at 11,000. That would be very nice, and we are now at resistance. right now we are at resistance. We have to wait and see. I mean, it could very well be that we break it, and maybe we already did on Bitstamp. Yeah, so we now wicked over resistance on Bitstamp, and you can see price climbing a bit higher. We have to wait though. Man, I wish I took that trade. I mean, and in hindsight, it's always 2020, of course. But well, what you gotta do, right? What you gotta do. Okay. So we made a new swing high on Bitstamp compared to this right here, you can see, and that's actually quite huge. If you are a Bitcoin bull over long term, of course, then that would be, I mean, maybe it wouldn't be your entry point, but it would signal that this is, well, the start of a very important bull rally and bull market in general. So that's very nice, and that's very cool to see. Yeah, so I mean, what will happen over the next days, hours? Well, I think we are to extend. I mean, the hourly is actually quite okay, and a 15-minute is just what is a bit concerning. But we can consolidate for like 2 hours right here, and RSI will climb lower, and maybe BB is still a bit overbought, but on 50 minutes I don't think it will matter too much. Well, we could also break lower from here. There have been most likely some major market orders with some some stop buy orders around the highs. So there is potential for a long squeeze, so that people went too hard, too long, and yeah, that we could drop sharply lower. That could be a possibility. So we have to keep an eye out for that. If you look at Bitcoin longs and shorts, so on a daily, these are BTC USD longs on Bitfinex. I didn't look at them for quite a while. I thought this was quite strange. I mean, we had a very nice 9 on the top, so that and right here, so that's very nice, of course. But in general, yeah, quite weird action, but a very nice retest of prior resistance. So I mean, this would be tradable in some shape or form. This wasn't ascending triangle, in my opinion. Played a very nice, went quite overextended, or very far at least, and is now bouncing back with green 2 above a green 1. So that's of course a bullish on the weekly time frame, and daily is now coming into a 9 next day. So that's interesting. On the shorts climbed higher, not too bad actually. Maybe you could draw this as a descending channel. That could work, and you can see it does respect usual chart patterns quite nicely, so it's not too unpredictable in that manner. So you can see, yeah, it's not too bad actually. It fits quite nicely. So maybe this will be of importance. This descending channel and shorts could climb higher over the next few days if Bitcoin remains its okay. It's now quite exponential uptrend. So yeah. This is euro. Okay, this is euro. Okay, man, you just freaked me out. Yeah, we are now dropping a little bit off of this high, and maybe the 50-minute wants to cool down for now. The hourly, Is also, oh, it was a 9 prior to this pump, so that's interesting. I actually was in the fitness center when this happened. The 4-hour gave a very nice buy signal, and that's also a reason why I entered my Ethereum position, because this looked well quite bullish. But I wanted to stay away from Bitcoin. And why I entered Ethereum and not Bitcoin is quite simple, and that's due to the fact that on Ethereum we had an ascending triangle. On the hourly chart, you can see it very nicely right here with almost actually 4 touches of this resistance line, and I didn't draw this for resistance of the ascending triangle. I kept it actually because, well, it was very important resistance in the past, and you can see how price consolidated below it, and well, it's now quite largely above it. So that's very nice to see, and I like this very much that Ethereum respected this resistance so nicely, and if this manages to consolidate further, and you can see on the 12th hour it's not 2 hour extended anymore, then well, I can see Ethereum climb higher, and I mean, I don't know if there's anything to stop it in the near future. If price can move, I mean, if it goes up exponentially, then the RSI will get quite overextended. But if it like climbs slowly lower percentages by percentage, then the RSI can also be not too overbought for sellers to come in. So yeah, overall very bullish territory. Yeah, we are also now at a 7 on the TI sequential. On the daily, we are getting into a 9 in the next few days. That's actually tomorrow. Yes. Day after tomorrow, we will also get an 8, so we still have time for this 3-day 9 on Ethereum. Bitcoin is still at a 5, so that's no reason for concern. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin neglected any bears for now. We have to wait and see how this closes, this candle, and well, over the next at least 2 days, I can see Bitcoin rally into 11K, and maybe even finish the scenario I was originally looking for. The Bitcoin dominance chart is at a 2, at a red 2, but it currently has a very nice bullish day. So I kind of wish I was in Bitcoin, not in Ethereum. Yeah, maybe Bitcoin will outperform the altcoins over the next few days, and we will see a rebound to 67 to then drop lower. So that could be a possibility. Maybe even retest this trend line around 6.8. Yeah, we have to wait. So that's actually quite not too bad of a wick for signaling reversal. Actually holding better. Bitcoin is holding better than Ethereum currently. I mean, this wick is quite strong. Maybe on the 5 minute. Yeah. Didn't go too far actually. I mean, in the 90s. Okay, that's quite far. Actually topping on a 9 right here. Still gave 2 strong signals for the upside, for more upside. Yeah, the BitMEX funding rate is still positive. I mean, I don't think it will matter too much over the next days. So yeah. Okay, just taking a look. Ethereum is currently at support. or I mean, if this will be support. Okay, so 1% from the top of Bitcoin, very similar. Oh no, yeah, Bitcoin is more bullish than Ethereum currently. Okay, yeah, bro, that's a huge wick. That's not a good sign for Ethereum. It's a huge wick. Quite a large sell order is actually dropping lower than Ethereum. Already a percentage point lower. That's not too good. Oh, yeah, it's dropping, man. Maybe it's a precursor to Bitcoin. Maybe this will act similarly. Okay. So yeah, exciting times definitely. But I'll end this video, round it up. Yeah, so go check me out on Instagram and TradingView, of course. I most likely will post after this video right here on TradingView. So yeah, check me out. Hope you have a great rest of your week. See you definitely over the next few days. And yeah, trade carefully and efficiently. See you guys and girls, you people, back next time. Bye.